Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He's stiff, breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. On 3rd down, Jackson.
And this one is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. And the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying Jim Harbaugh. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he caught it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. James Prochet to return it. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And honest, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A give running right is Chubb. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. This is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once the
ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Dancing to his left. Open spin. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I know he doesn't want to fumble loss by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the 50. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Browns 48.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Pretty move. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. They have no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Play action. Now Jackson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Jackson looking to throw on third, eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 40, the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And this one too low. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hill. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And he was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and it's 3rd down.
And Jackson throwing once more. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the first fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, Edwards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Huntley. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. To throw, Huntley. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Huntley to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Huntley. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 28.
142 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter with the
touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Huntley. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They go play action. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about